to get started. I want to thank you for joining this session on restorative yoga. The leader of this session is Tori Jones, who is the co-owner and the director of the Eden Salt Studio, which is located here in Little Rock. Tori, before we get started with the session, I would love for you to share a little bit about your background and what we can expect out of the session today. And we're just really glad to have you here.
Great. Well, I'm happy to be here as well.
All right.
So I own Eden Yoga and Salt Studio. We offer yoga, salt therapy, infrared sauna, and massage. I actually opened this business about 2 years ago after working for the government and as an attorney for, I guess back like the last 6 or 7 years. From this session, I'm just trying to give you some everyday techniques that you can do while seated. I think that yoga can be a little intimidating sometimes because you have to dedicate an hour of your day. There's this misconception that you have to be flexible or thin, and that's just not the case. Even just taking 5 minutes can really help give your body and your mind that reset that's sometimes needed. It can give you that little confidence boost, that boost of energy, or just a sense of calm, which is sometimes all we need to just take a deep breath and go on about our day. So most of the postures that I will be leading you with today can be done from a chair. At the end or towards the end, I may ask you to stand up and maybe do one simple balance just because it's kind of fun. But sit back, relax, take a deep breath, and let's begin the session. All right, so like I said, this session will be rather brief. I want to just give you some simple techniques that you can do at your desk or on the couch or just anywhere you can be comfortable. So let's start off. Make sure you're sitting in a chair where the soles of your feet can be grounded. If your office chair is elevated a little bit much and you're on your tiptoes and maybe your feet don't touch at all, try to lower that chair down so that your heels are grounded. I'm going to keep shifting back and forth just so you have the best view. But you want to be so that your hands can relax comfortably on your thighs, knees stacked over your ankles, shoulders over your hips. So just start off with a few simple shoulder rolls. So lift the shoulders up towards the ceiling and then roll the shoulders down and back. Lift the shoulders up towards the ceiling and roll the shoulders down and back. Now, rest the palms of your hands on your lap, on your laps. And I want you to close your eyes. And just sit in stillness. You won't hear anything from me. We'll be here for about a minute. Just breathe. Close your eyes. Maybe separate your top teeth from your bottom teeth. Allow your face to soften. Now keep your eyes closed. Now I want you to become more mindful of your breath, more mindful of your body, and more mindful of your thoughts. So as you continue to breathe, what does your breath feel like? What does it sound like? Are you taking a big breath in? You kind of panting? Is your breath rushed? How does your breath feel in your body? And now I want you to control your breath. So let's all take a deep breath in through our nose. And I want you to hold your breath. Keep holding your breath. And then take a big exhale. Eyes are still closed. Everyone inhale through your nose. Hold the top of your breath, hold it here. Feel your belly filling up, feel your chest filling up with air. Maybe even filling your throat up with air. Hold it for a little bit longer. Then release. Eyes still closed. Take a deep breath in. And see how long it takes you to completely inhale. So count just to yourself, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. And then when you exhale, try to match that amount of time. So 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, count to yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Continue breathing in this way, matching the length of your exhale with the length of your inhale. Press your shoulders away from your ears so that you have all the space around your neck and you're not holding on to tension. And as we begin to move our body, try to maintain this breath pattern that you've developed, the matching of the exhale with the inhale. Now bring your hands to your shoulders, still breathing. Let's do some big circles forward. So like you're drawing circles with your elbows. And then let's switch directions. And bring your arms back to rest. You can bring them to your sides. Palms facing forward. So this will be our seated Tadasana. In yoga, Tadasana means mountain pose and side generally looks. We're going to continue to do it on our chair. If you'd like to stand up, feel free to come to mountain. Take a deep breath in. Then as you exhale, lower your left ear down towards your left shoulder. And just take a few moments here, allowing your head to be heavy. If you want to deepen this, you can take your left hand, bring it over towards your right ear, and gently stretch a little bit more, very gentle, not pushing it. And come back to center. Let's take that on the other side. Lower your right ear down towards your right shoulder, either seated or standing. And release. Good. Inhale, reach both arms up towards the sky. Allow your palms to touch. And then exhale, bring your hands down to your heart. Thumbs big. Just resting on your breastbone there. Let's do that 2 more times. Big inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale as the hands come down to your heart. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Palms touch. Exhale, hands to your heart. Let's introduce a twist. Inhale, reach both arms high. Twist to your left. So bring your right hand to the outside of your left thigh. Depending on your setup, this could look a couple different ways. Maybe you bring your hand to the desk behind you, or maybe you just bring that back hand here. But you're looking over your left shoulder. You can always rest your hand on your hip if you have the movement or the ability to cheer your hand. When you exhale, that's when you can twist a little bit more. Good. Come back to the center once again, sweep the arms up nice and high. Big breath in. Twist in the opposite direction. Go back to center. Now take your hands, I don't know if you can see, but extend your right arm out towards the screen. And then with your left hand, gently pull your fingertips back. And then reach the fingertips up towards the ceiling, and again, use that other hand to kind of assist. And notice that my elbow is pretty straight. We don't want the elbow to bend. We're targeting the wrist. So this is so important, especially because we spend so much time on our desks. We want to spend some time showing our wrists a little love. I'm going to take that on the other side again. Nice straight elbow, pulling the fingertips back, doing things that may be a little bit uncomfortable, but nothing painful. And reach it back. Okay, then we're just going to make 10 or so fists opening like sparkly fingers. And then interlace your fingers and just draw some figure eights. All right. So either sitting in your chair or standing up in mountain. Now reach the arms up high. Once again, interlace your fingers and press the palms of the hands up towards the ceiling. Okay. Make sure you have a good foundation and you feel stable. So that may mean you bring your feet a little bit further apart. Lengthen, grow taller. This time we'll take a side stretch. So go over to the left or the right, doesn't really matter. Come back to center. And take it in the opposite direction. Back to center. Good. Then come to what we call cactus or field goal arms. You want your elbows in line with your shoulders. I want you to look up and take a little back bend. So think about bringing the elbows together behind you so that you're opening up the front of your body. Feel this nice stretch from elbow to elbow across the pectorals. You're looking up, keeping the throat clear and just breathing. Come up to neutral, keep your arms still in that cactus. Okay. Now we'll come into eagle arms. Two options here. You can, with your right hand, wrap it underneath the left, so you're crossing at your biceps. Okay. And then you bring your palms to touch. If you have no idea what I'm talking about and you can't tell from the Zoom, this is what it would look like. So you come here, bring one arm under, cross the biceps, back, cross again. All right. If that's definitely not happening today, guess what? We're just going to give ourselves a big hug. Okay. Targets the same part of our bodies, that upper back and shoulder area where we hold so much tension. I'm going to take a deep breath here, and then melt the shoulders down towards the floor. Hold here. 3 to 5 more breaths in your eagle. All right, then bring the arms back wide again. Bring the opposite arm underneath. So either the eagle wrap or you're giving yourself a big hug. And release, shake it out. So now we'll move into some standing postures, except we'll continue to do them from a seated position. Our first one will be warrior two. So for warrior two, make sure your seat is towards the back of your chair. You'll bring your left leg out to the side so that the toes are pointing to the left. You want to be careful to have your knees stacked over your ankle. Now, with your right leg, you're going to stretch it out to the right side. Okay? Bring your arms to a T and look over your left hand. So if you were to do this standing up, it would look like this. We're just doing it in the chair. Good, now let's come back to center and we'll just switch sides. It's really easy, especially in a chair. Turn your right knee out, right knee over, right ankle. Extend the left leg behind you. Bring the arms to a T, shoulder height, and look over your right hand. Warrior two pose. Come back to center. So now we'll take a seated pigeon. Pigeon is excellent for anybody who has tight hips. And pretty much everybody who lives in America has tight hips. We're at the desk all day. We don't put a lot of focus on loosening up that part of our body. And it can become a source of really bad, not only hip pain, but back pain. So this is a really important one. I'll show you a couple of different angles. So if you're standing, you cross one leg, one ankle just above the other knee. And then you'll actually sit down like you're sitting in a chair. Okay? Now, on the chair, how do we do this? Let's start with our right leg staying grounded. Lift your left leg and just cross it over. So your legs almost look like a little figure four. Notice how my knee kind of drops. Yours may not. Yours may look more like this. Okay? We'll just stay here. Now, if this is painful, I want you to stop. If this feels good, you can explore coming into more of a forward fold. So maybe you lean your chest forward. I like to place my hand just above the left knee to kind of press it down a little bit so I get more from this hip opening posture. Okay. If this feels good, hey, this feels easy, you can relax your back and coming into a forward fold. Three more breaths. Start nice and tall and we'll switch sides. Make that little figure four shape. There should be a triangle shape in between your thighs. Okay, so we're all different shapes and sizes. So your triangle may be super small, or you may have a very large triangle, but we want to make sure that we're separating, creating that space between the legs so that we can target the outside of our head. An option to fold forward, maybe even melt the heart down towards the legs completely coming into a deeper forward fold. Lift your chest and lower your foot down. All right. Now, if you're seated, let's all go ahead and stand up. So I'd like for you to come to some place where you can have, you can practice without the chair and you're familiar with some standing postures. You don't need to grab a chair. If this is your first time ever doing yoga or anything like this, grab something that you can hold on to, wall, table, something like that. So our first posture, our only standing posture, so that we stay on time, is going to be tree pose. So this is the pose that you see on almost every yoga t-shirt or advertising for yoga studios. So start off nice and tall in our mountain. With your left leg, you're going to turn it out so that the knee is pointing to the left. Now, you can bring your hands to your heart or keep one hand on the chair. This may be what your tree pose is. You're holding still here. Or you may feel like, hey, I can lift my foot away from the floor. I can bring my foot to my calf. Maybe that's where you work on your balance. And you also have the final option of bringing it to your inner thigh. So your hands can be on your hips, resting at your heart. Maybe you bring one hand to your chair, reach the other one up nice and tall. Lower your leg, shake it out. We'll come to the other side. So start off the mountain pose. Turn your right leg out. Make sure your shoulders and your hip points in front of your pelvic bones are still facing me, or facing your front, whatever that looks like. Okay, decide where you want to place your foot, above or below the knee, or maybe staying on the ground. And just experiment. Try to find a balance. You will find it easier if you identify a dristy, which is just a gaze or focal point. So maybe there's a clock in front of you that you can look at, or a nail in the wall. Just something, maybe a window. Well, window's too big, but just something small you can focus on. That will help you balance. Try not to look at the floor. Lower down, shake it all out. Let's just do one simple forward fold since we're all standing. Forward folds are great for calming the mind and releasing or creating more length in your hamstrings and calves, which again, most of us have really tight hamstrings. Okay? So just reach the arms up, big inhale. And I want you to bend your knees and come into ragdoll, forward fold. So bend your knees as much as you need to so that this forward fold isn't painful. Okay? Grab opposite elbows. Here's a very important part. Have a heavy head. So nod your head yes, shake your head no. Make sure you're not holding on to any tension in your neck. Remember to breathe. Try not to bounce here. Just let gravity do all the work. Stay here for about 3 more moments. And then slowly, with your knees bent, begin to roll all the way up to standing. So what I'd like for you to do now is just have a comfortable seat in your chair. Okay? If you're practicing on the mat, you can lay down. We're concluding right now. So once again, close your eyes, begin to focus on your breath. Count the seconds where you inhale, then match that length with your exhale. And you might even find it more relaxing to breathe through your mouth. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. So as you're here in your comfortable seated position, feel rooted, safe, and comfortable throughout your seat. Keep your eyes closed and take a few more deep breaths. Keep breathing at this slow pace. As you inhale, imagine that you are breathing in calmness, peace, and strength. As you exhale, breathe out all of your anxiety, stress, and worry. There is nothing for you to worry about right now in this present moment. All there is to do in this moment is breathe. Feel your anxiety melt away with each exhale. If your mind drifts to feelings of worry, be mindful. Notice it, and without judgment, bring your attention back to your breath. You are strong and you can handle whatever life throws at you. Observe how calm you feel in this moment as you sit and breathe. Now, as you open your eyes, take this feeling of calmness and relaxation with you. Namaste. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed it.
Tori, thank you so much for this session. This was very nice. Again, Tori Jones, Eden Salt Studio, located in Little Rock. We appreciate you being with us.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
Thank you so much.